Welcome back. Well, time to talk a little sports, and as you saw in the A block, the Queen Anne's boys basketball team is headed somewhere they have never been before, going to the Xfinity Center, first regional title. Coach, I should first introduce you, Coach B. Kraft, the man leading the way over there. Thank you so much for making the trip down here. First of all, how does it feel to finally get that done, the emotions of that moment, to finally see this program, all that hard work finally pay off and get this opportunity?
You know, 8 years ago, actually 9 years now, when we first took over the program, the school hadn't had a lot of success. So we've been building toward this for 9 years now, and it feels amazing to see all that work come to fruition.
A great senior class that you got in that group. I mean, you got Cassius Warren, Ahmad Gray, Jawan Moore. I mean, the list goes on and on. A lot of great guys that kind of really stepped up big this year, because a lot of people looked at it and said, as soon as you lost Brennan Kavanaugh, a phenomenal player for you guys last year, everyone looked at it as this might be, the year that they kind of take a step back. Talk about some of the leadership that you've got from those guys that kind of been able to pick up the slack and help take the program to this place.
Well, Jawan Moore has really stepped up as a leader. He has been the vocal leader all along. Ahmad obviously is a solid player, and kids look up to him. They follow his lead. Cash is one of the best pure shooters we've ever had come through there, at least that I know of. And then Vernon Ashley is the motor. He's just got a tremendous motor on the floor, and he gets it done.
Yeah, actually, the more I looked at tape, I started to be like, who is this guy? He just keeps popping up on plays, and as you saw in the highlight, he just makes winning plays for you guys, and he's definitely one of those glue pieces that really help make a team go. Well, up next is this town called Middletown. They're a pretty solid program. What can you tell me about them? What kind of stands out about them?
Well, they're a very good team. They've got a really good shooting guard that he can fill it up from deep. They've got a point guard that handles really well, and they're physical. It's going to be probably opposite styles of play, so it should be interesting.
Well, it's been an interesting start and a really interesting season for you guys. I mean, you started off as probably the hottest team in the North. A lot of people were talking about Kent County. They won it last year. They brought back a lot of those pieces. They kind of slumped early on, but you look at you guys, and you guys were red hot, started to struggle a little bit there, went through that little kind of a curve, and then really picked things back up. And, I mean, you were able to beat, Y-High in the playoffs at home. Where did things start to turn back around for this group? When did you start to realize, that they had this opportunity, that they were capable of going on a run like this?
Well, in the beginning of the season, when we went on that long run, we actually were sitting around wondering how good we could be. And then Vernon got hurt, and he missed a block of about 4 or 5 games, and that's when we went through a little bit of slump. When he came back, the intensity level came back up, and he really picked it up for us.
Talk to me a little bit about the depth that you feel there is in the shore right now. I mean, a lot of people sit here and kind of the going narrative is that the better teams seem to be in the South, the better quality of that, and yet you start to see some of the things that are going on in the North. There seems to be a lot of good competitive teams up there, a lot of teams, and I mean, case in point, look at Queen Anne's. You guys able to beat Y-High, able to make these runs. Do you think there is that big of a split between the talent levels between the North and the South?
There seems to be 2 echelons of teams, really. The South has got a deeper run as far as depth is concerned throughout the conference, but the North is starting to get teams that can compete with them.
Well, we've seen teams go over the bridge before. We've had teams that are really quality get over there, and once they get under those lights, there's something about playing in the Xfinity Center. It's a little bit bigger of arena, a little bit brighter of lights. And sometimes it's not, for everybody. You think this team's ready to kind of step out in the spotlight and really be, one of those showcase teams?
Well, you've seen the movie Hoosiers, right?
I have. Great movie.
The foul line is still 15 feet, and the rim is still 10 feet high, and nothing else changed except 94-foot court.
I tell you what, if the first game I got to see right there means anything, this team is ready to go. I've never seen a team more fired up and ready to go than they were at Hartford Tech. They came out of the gates firing on all cylinders, not backing down for anybody. And I'm hoping to see that again because I'll be out there. But, yeah. Coach, thank you again so much for making the trip down there. We will be out there. Good luck against Middletown. We'll see if you guys can keep this run going. Hopefully just 2 more away, like the Hoosiers said. Same size, so just got to get it done. Well, it's time for another quick commercial break, but coming up on the other side, we're going to still talk some basketball. We're going to take things over to the ladies' side. We'll have an update on how Pocomoke did in their regional championship today.
I'm Hannah Moran. I go to Kent Island High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.